What up, y'all? It's your guy Dawson from D&D TV. Thank you for rating, commenting, and subscribing. Everybody who's donated, those of you all who will, you know I appreciate it. All that information is in the description box below. Also, go over to my other YouTube channel, Dawson Speaks TV. Make sure you subscribe over there. Now, let's get into this topic. Alright, y'all, thanks for clicking on the video. Hope you all are doing well. Now, this video is for educational purposes. So as I approach this topic with respect, I need you all to please be respectful in my comment section if you want your comment to be shown. We have to obey by the YouTube guidelines, and you all have to do it as well, alright? Now, let me get into this topic. All right, y'all. Now, you all remember Pastor Dwayne Dawkins Sr. He was the pastor at Praise Tabernacle down here in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. He's married to the beautiful Tamia Dawkins. And Pastor Dwayne Dawkins is the father of 3 sons. Now, Pastor Dwayne Dawkins, you all remember this. He was on the video having sexual intercourse with the amateur porn star, the man who has an OnlyFans, and that's what he does. He films everyone that he has a sexual encounter with, and he actually came out and said the pastor knew that he was being recorded. The video of Pastor Dwayne Dawkins having sex with the amateur porn star went viral, and he had no choice but to come out with a lengthy apology letter on Facebook saying that he apologized to his wife, to his wife's family, to his family, to his church, and to those that he may have disappointed. Pastor Dwayne Dawkins also stopped preaching at his church. He stepped down at Praise Tabernacle International, and since then they have had different people preaching at their Sunday services. And we all thought, at least I thought, that Pastor Dwayne Dawkins was going to work on his relationship with his beautiful wife, Tamia, and with his sons, and that he was going to go through a restoration process and take time off from preaching, coaching, and teaching, even on social media. But that's not the case. Pastor Dwayne Dawkins has created a new YouTube channel where he is going to be coaching and teaching others. Pastor Dwayne Dawkins is also peddling his new book journal called Push. See, I'm giving you a plug right there. Yeah, I ain't trying to beat you down, Pastor. I just have questions. He has a book out that he's promoting. And my question is, Pastor Dwayne Dawkins Sr., who are the people that are around you that are advising you, that are counseling you? Who's the PR person? Because, sir, you were just in a video in March with a man on OnlyFans. That video went viral. People know, if they didn't know you then, they know you now. And now in May, you started a YouTube channel. You're up here coaching and teaching. You're doing stuff on social media like nothing happened. And what I think it is that when you did your apology letter, you got a lot of people in church, people saying, oh, we love you, oh, Bishop, God forgive you, we all fall, we get back up. And you got the thumbs up, you got the likes, you got all of that stuff from that long, lengthy letter you had. And in your mind, sir, you thought, oh, all is forgiven. I could go head on and do what I need to do. But here's my thing to you, sir. People in the world are not looking at it like that. People that you all are trying to draw to Christ, they're not looking at it like that. They're looking at it like this. This man in March was just in a video having sex with a man. This married man who says that he is a heterosexual pastor was just in a video having sex with another man. In March, April, May. It is May. And you started a YouTube channel and you started teaching people and you're coaching people. And you all wonder why people don't go to your churches. Who is counseling you, sir? And I only say this because you all know back in the day, I grew up in the Pentecostal church. And when you messed up, and there were men and women in the church, some were in leadership. When they messed up, you had to sit down. And it wasn't for no 1 month or 2 months or 3. It seemed like it was almost 9 months to a year. They made you go through, it seemed like a rebirth. You had to go through some stuff. You had to go through a restoration process. But nowadays, these people can go out and do things on their wives, on their husbands, and they can go travel from city to city, laying hands on people, prophesying to people, knowing you got a boy in the hotel, you got a girl in the hotel, you got holes in different area codes. And people are tired of looking at this hypocrisy. We're tired of seeing this. Because you have people like Pastor Dwayne Dawkins and the prophetess of all prophetess who preach against homosexuality and lesbianism, but they themselves have participated in sexual activity with people of the LGBTQIA community. And God forbid you go ask them, are they gay? Is she a lesbian? Oh no, I ain't no lesbian. I ain't gay. Oh, it was just a spirit that came over me. Something just came over me. Yeah, right. I bet something did come on you. Anyway, look. What I want to say is, Pastor Dawkins, you need money, and I know you do. And preaching was the way you got money. Many of these preachers can go take engagements and pick up $10, $15, $20, $30,000 or more at different, churches all around the United States and the world. And you know that doing what you did in that video, no one is calling you to preach. So you're trying to push your book. You're trying to start over on YouTube. And I know you need money, sir, but you better use that master's degree and go work in the Atlanta school district like you were doing in New York. That's what you better do. It is not the people's responsibility to take care of you and your family. Now, when you put that your Cash App out there with your wife information, I put that on my show because I was thinking about your kids. But after a while, people got in the comments and it made me think, you messed up, sir. People can feel sympathy towards the situation, but it's no one's responsibility to take care of you, Tamia, and those kids. You messed up. You go do it. If preaching is not picking up now, sir, hey, tough. You're the one who was in that video with that man, not us. And here's another thing. Why don't we hear from your wife? If you all are working on your relationship like you keep saying you are, and you're focusing on your family, why hasn't she said anything yet? Now, if a woman get out here and speak and say, yo, I didn't know this was happening, blah, blah, blah. You know the women in the church and also the women who don't go to church, they going to feel sympathetic for her. They going to donate then when they hear her speak. And some of the men will too. But we're only hearing you every time on social media. We're seeing you jump up with a new YouTube channel about coaching, sir. Where is your wife? Let her speak. Now, I said all of that because I want to say this. I got to give you an example, sir, of a person who went through the restoration process, who stepped down at his church, who apologized in public to his church, not on a letter on Facebook. Now, you all know who this man is. If you don't, you should know him. This is the son of the world-renowned teachers and ministers, Apostle Frederick K.C. Price, God rest his soul, and his wife, Dr. Betty R. Price. Pastor Frederick Kenneth Price is the head pastor of Crenshaw Christian Center, the Faith Dome over there in L.A., thus completing a unique trinity of faith by serving side by side with his trailblazing parents. But in June 2017, Pastor Fred Price Jr. and his wife decided one Sunday morning they'd get up on the pulpit. I guess they figured if Jesus got up and took care of business, they'd do it too. They got up on the pulpit, and Pastor Fred Price Jr. began to read a letter and telling the congregation that he would be stepping down and that he would be going through a process of restoration because he had some personal misjudgments, and he apologized to God, his family, and to his church. And Pastor Fred Price Jr. stepped down. He didn't step down for a month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months. It seemed like he was gone for a year. And catch this, Pastor Dwayne Dawkins Sr., he wasn't on social media either. He didn't start a coaching class on YouTube. He didn't start a groupthink meeting on Instagram. He didn't start a weekly faith encouragement segment on Facebook. Because when he stepped down, period, off of the pulpit and away from social media. He said he was going through a restoration process and that he would submit himself to his fathers and to the apostles of the church. Why did he do that, Pastor Dwayne Dawkins Sr.? Why did he do that to you other pastors and evangelists and teachers and bishops who do all kind of stuff but you're back in the pulpit? Why did Fred Price Jr. do that? It wasn't so much about him, but it was about the body. Y'all don't want to talk to me. Can somebody say, Dawson, preach? Why do I have to say this? A YouTuber, I don't go to church, and I have to tell y'all this. It wasn't about what he did. It was about the body. He did not want to hurt the body. The rest of the members of the church, just get that, even if you don't like me. Now, let me calm down. Y'all know how I get. I don't know. It's just like, I don't see why I'm the only one on social media who will talk about it like this. Nobody's going to talk about a real talk like this. Everybody going to make jokes and laugh, and people can do what they want to do. But this is serious stuff involving people's lives. And if you're concerned about the body of Christ, sir, you wouldn't take 2 months off when you have a video out there. 2 months, really? The lube is not even off your hand good, buddy. The residue of the condom is still on your fingertips. Oops, my bad, you didn't use a condom. But hey, that's a video for another day. I'm off of this. Y'all go off in the comment section. Let me know what you think about this video. If I'm wrong, say, Dawson, you're wrong. If I'm right, say, speak, Dawson, speak. Until next time, peace.